Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nancy. Today I'm going to show you what our homeschool program looks like from the student's point of view. All right, so we are at monarch-app.aop.com. That is the login screen for Monarch, and so I'm going to go ahead and sign in. I'm going to be signing in on my daughter Dulce's account and show you what her point of view is when she logs in to do her homeschool work. All right, so we are logged into Dulce's account. Now, Dulce and Anthony's home page looks very similar. There may be, some customizations that they have made to their screen. Your children can, pick their theme or background of what they want it to be. So it may look different as far as that goes, but for the most part, this will be very similar. So we are at home, and this is the schoolwork that she has that is upcoming. We can also click on calendar, and you can see that this is all of Monday's work. She has done everything for Monday except the project. Because I do not count the projects as part of their grades, the projects that this homeschool program gives. Now, my kids do some hands-on activities, and we do some in real life projects, so to say. I look for activities that they can do that I require of them, but not necessarily graded for projects, because with us homeschooling, if somebody has to go to the doctor, or maybe we decide to take a field trip instead of doing our scheduled work, or something like that, I like having the flexibility of not having the projects included in the grade. That way it won't be counted against them if we have something that comes up, okay? We really, for the most part, we homeschool because of the flexibility. That's a big thing for us, with us being ministers and constantly on the go. So that was a big part of our homeschool decision. But anyways, yeah, you can see she can change the theme right here if she wants to. I would like to show you a lesson in here. So I'll just go ahead and pick the Health Quest. That is actually an elective that I added on this year for both of my children. They are both enrolled in Health Quest, and so they are both learning about nutrition and the parts of the body and different things in Health Quest this year. So this is an addition to their normal studies. All right, so it says what is in the food that you're eating, and it talks about the last lesson. That's pretty typical of every lesson that that they have. On every new lesson that they have, it'll say something like, remember in our last lesson when we talked about blah, 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 and then they'll introduce a new topic. So she's got some vocabulary words, and we're going to go to read next section. This won't affect anything with us just clicking on it. She can choose if she wants it to be read to her by the computer. So it says start speaking. We're going to click play.
Protein. In order to grow and be healthy, your body needs protein. Your body uses proteins to build.
So that's really handy if the kids are unable to read on their own, or if they just don't want to. If they're just being kids and they just don't want to, and mom is busy or dad is busy, that's really helpful that it can be read to them. And in case there's a difficulty in understanding what is being read because of the accent or whatever. There are different selections here. You see it says Allison, it says Ava, Samantha, Serena, Daniel, Tom. These are different voices. So there's
Protein.
Tom.
In order to grow and be healthy, your body needs protein. Your body uses proteins.
Okay, and then I'm going to pick one that is really different. Daniel.
Protein. In order to grow and be healthy, your body needs protein. Your body uses proteins to build and repair tissues such as muscles, blood, internal organs, skin, hair, nails, and...
Okay, let's listen to Ava.
Protein. In order to grow and be healthy, your body needs protein. Your body uses...
Okay, so my kids usually stick with, Allison or Ava reading it to them. I remember Anthony, when he first started, he enjoyed Daniel because his accent was very different. So he really enjoyed that. There were some things that were hard to understand when Daniel said it. So, all right. And right here, it says inbox. She can check her messages and see if maybe I have sent her something. And she can also write me a message here where it says new message. She can type a message and I'll get it in my email. And we can communicate back and forth if I have her working solo on something. She's got some resources over here. She's got a student guide how to use Monarch. So if she gets stuck on something, she doesn't remember how to do something, she can come over here and click on this student guide and it will lead her through everything. It'll guide her through everything again. So, all right, she's got timetables here. So let's look at that. That's some flashcards. Okay, so 10 times 9 is 90. All right. So she can practice her flashcards in case she needs to practice her math. We have world capitals. Okay. North Korea. Okay, that's the capital of North Korea. And so there are resources for her with math. There's resources with how to use this program, resources with state and world capitals. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you have enjoyed seeing the students' viewpoint with Monarch from AOP. I will be doing another video soon with the parents' viewpoint, so be sure to stay tuned. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye.